All right, welcome back to the Xfinity Sports Report, your Colorado high school connection. Brian Roth back with you. And as advertised, time to introduce you to Cherry Creek Boys Lacrosse. Joining us in studio, Mike Marine, Nate Miller, and Broderick Vitale. Gentlemen, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. How are you?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Good. A couple of seniors bookending a sophomore here on set. And Mike, let's start with you. Here you go, coming into your senior season. Has the year gone the way that you thought it would go?
Yeah, it's gone pretty well so far. We've had a pretty good season. We're undefeated in state, so you can't ask for much better than that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Nate, you think back towards last year, losing a state championship game. What was the mentality like coming into the season for this team? Was this a team maybe on a mission a little bit?
Oh yeah, I mean for sure on a mission. Just kind of trying to keep that in the back of our minds throughout this whole season. But also just kind of staying in the now, not really focusing on that game and doing whatever we can every single day to get back to that spot.
Broderick, use it as a little motivation though.
Yeah, because it's been our third year now that we've had to come back after losing a state championship, and that we just kind of now it's me and Michael's the last year, and it was like our senior class was literally it's our goal, and we're going to do everything we can to reach it.
Right, and well, you guys have been very good so far here this season. Again, the Bruins have been rolling through in-state competition. Are they going to get that #1 seed? We will see here a little bit later on tonight. But Mike, you talk about your senior year. I don't know if it could go any better. You win a state championship in football, and now you have a chance to do it in lacrosse. I don't know if you could have written a better storyline.
Yeah, I'm excited. We got a really cool opportunity coming up. I mean, it was great to win the state championship in the fall, and guys like me and Zach Grotto, who were on the football team, I mean, we're excited. We're going to try to get another one. That'd be a great way to wrap up the high school.
Yeah. High school. By the way, Mike Marine, the Denver Post Gold Helmet Award winner, he's going to go play lacrosse, perhaps even football there at Princeton. We'll talk to him about that here in just a little bit. Nate, we talked about losing in the state championship game last year at Regis, but played them a couple of weeks ago and were able to extract a little revenge. Talk a little bit about that game and maybe what that does for your confidence moving forward.
It was great for the confidence. I mean, we just came out flying around. We had a great game. It was good to get back at Regis after last year, and I mean it's pretty good getting that win. That was kind of one of our bigger games in state, and we just want to keep that momentum going through the playoffs.
Now, Broderick, you guys lost some pretty heavy goal scoring from last season, some good attackers, but you're a midfielder. You guys brought back a lot of midfielders here this year. When did you guys know that, hey, we're going to be pretty good again here this year? Did you know from the start of the season, or did it take a few games for you to realize that you were going to contend for a state championship again?
I think we all knew from the fall, and even we looked at our team, the kids who we knew were coming up in the program were ready to make the leap to fill starting positions that were empty at the beginning of the year by graduating seniors, and they've done a tremendous job. We can't Nate, and for our attack, we have a sophomore who's leading our team in goals right now, and what they're doing for our team is phenomenal.
Yeah, you guys play a lot of sophomores. There were freshmen, obviously, I played last year as well. Nate, you have a pretty good sophomore class. Talk a little bit about how that class has been able to integrate with such a talented club.
Yeah, the sophomore class really stepped it up this year. Not really, I mean, we played a good amount last year, but just kind of filling those spots from last year. I know our LSM, Jack Calderon, guys like Asher Knowlton, Connor Till, Jacob Hallam, Griffin Garrity, all kind of stepped it up this year and showed that they can really hang with everybody at this level and really compete.
Yeah, it's amazing. It means Cherry Creek is going to be very good for years to come. Really no surprise there. 11 state championships for Cherry Creek Boys Lacrosse, although they're looking for their first one since 2010. Broderick, you mentioned you're going to Holy Cross out in Worcester, Massachusetts. Why Holy Cross?
It kind of came down to I wanted to play Division I. I had a few other choices, and then it just came. That was the school I felt like it was right for me and set me best for my future.
All right, so you're a midfielder. You're also a face-off guy.
Yeah.
I call them Fogos. Yeah. Why is that?
Because our main job is just to get the possession for the team, and it's kind of the unique art. It's like a one-on-one battle, and guys, these guys don't really understand it too much, but
it's a specialized skill then. Huh?
Yeah, it comes down to just getting more possessions for the team, and it leads to more opportunities to score goals.
Right. Now, Mike, you had mentioned, we had mentioned you're going to Princeton. You struggle in the classroom, obviously, if you're going to Princeton. Hey, congratulations on that. Why Princeton? What was it about playing out in New Jersey?
I mean, it's going to be a big change for me, but I'm excited for it. And, you know, obviously, having lacrosse get me into a school like that is a big thing for me. And I just kind of, I saw it for my best, it was probably for my best interest. And definitely what Dom said, it was probably best for my future. So I definitely was interested in that.
Yeah. You said you may have a chance to play football?
Yeah, I might have a chance to play football too. So we'll see. But it's mainly lacrosse at this point.
Right. Yeah. So here we go. We're going into the postseason. Let's get your thoughts. And Mike, we'll start with you. Obviously, a goal is the state championship, right? There's no other goal.
Yeah, yes, sir. So playoffs are coming up. I mean, we're feeling pretty good. You know, losing 3 times in the state championship, we got that in the back of our mind. That's going to drive us. And for me and Broderick, I mean, it's our senior year, and we want to leave a legacy. And you know, it's our last shot to do it, so we're going to do everything in our power to get that state championship.
Nate, what's the key?
I don't know. I guess the key is just not really getting our heads too much, just play our game like we have been all season. I mean, we work really hard every day in practice, just perfecting every little part of our game, and just have to execute it.
Yeah. We always talk about the Creek and Regis rivalry, and Broderick, you guys beat Regis in the regular season last year. They beat you in the championship game. You beat Regis in the regular season here this year. Do you want to see Regis again?
Like, whoever comes across our plate, kind of.
I like it. That's the right answer. All right. Gentlemen, thanks so much for coming in. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
For having us.
Okay, Mike Marine, Nate Miller, and Broderick Vitale all joining us here on set against Cherry Creek Bruins. Most likely to get that #1 seed as the brackets come out here tonight. And hey, Mountain Vista, Kent Denver, Regis Jesuit, Cherry Creek, those are the teams that I think are going to be right there vying for a state championship. All right, stay with us. Plenty more to come here on the program. We get girls lacrosse, also take you back out to the Diamond. All that and more coming up next here on XSR.